I'm about to go be mom, and I went and got my hair cut because, as you probably know from past videos, I am growing this out as I am growing. Isn't that fun? Like, I'm growing out my hair as I'm growing, and I'll never stop growing. But there's been some massive shifts, which led to calling this Quantum Club. So it could be a powerful portal for you too, as I am quantum leaping, as I am digging deeper and deeper and applying different strategies and modalities and different ways of being. I wanted to do this with other amazing women. And so we are in this together. And I'm so excited that you're here. I'm so grateful for you here. So if you see any like little hairs on my face, oh gosh, there's like something going on there. There's all the things, but I love you. You're amazing. If you have not watched the deep training for this month, please make time for it, because not even make time, create time. You don't have to watch my face. Like, put your earbuds in, go for a walk, do the dishes, fold laundry, have me in the background as you're like doing some things in your business. But like, there could just be something in there. It's an hour and 20 minutes, but I really deeply think it's going to support you in regards to like expanding your comfort zone. And so the message that came through loud and clear today, because as you know, I don't plan these. I trust that whatever is meant to be will be. So this is a funny story, because again, I like to story tell. There are no accidents. My nail color is green for money, and I have green duct tape from our Disney experience from a couple weeks ago. But the reason why it's in my Jeep is because I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it, but my whatever this is called, sun visor. I was like, what's the word? It's broken. And I don't know how it happened. This is a new vehicle, like newish in 2021, or no, 2020. But it hangs down. And so here's the interesting part. I noticed it probably in June, and I allowed it to be there, even though it was annoying the crap out of me. I was like moving it up, and it was falling down as I'm driving, which is probably not the safest thing, right? But I was allowing it to happen, even though I was frustrated and annoyed. It just kept happening. And then when I got duct tape for Disney, I was like, I will duct tape it, right? Because I just haven't had the mental bandwidth to go in, get it fixed. I know that it will take, several hours, and I just haven't had the capacity yet to do it. And so it's not to say that it's not important, but there's this in between. I call this the messy middle of we get to still enjoy and have ease, flow, and fun in the messy middle. So like maybe your goal right now is 10K months, or you want to work less in your business and live more, or maybe your goal is health and fitness. Like, yes, this is a money membership, but like how we do most things is how we do most things. And so I was excited to get the duct tape because I duct taped this to my ceiling a couple days ago. And I was like, yes, this is amazing. So I did it a few days ago, and it keeps falling down because it gets hot. Obviously, duct tape it's like a Band-Aid, right? So although I am expanding my comfort zone with my sun visor and I have more visibility, it's still not the end solution. I am duct taping it, which is putting a Band-Aid on it, and it's still annoying me because I've tried all different ways to tape it. Like I've done an X, I've done a cross, I've made it longer, I've done like the side over here on top of this piece right here, and it's getting hot. The duct tape can't withstand the heat, right? And so it's like, this is a quick fix, but it's not the end all be solution. So the reason why I say all of this is because we're all human, and I know the minute that I like go to get it fixed, it's going to be like, so nice, right? So much easier, because this takes time and energy to keep applying the duct tape, right? And so we get to enjoy the messy middle and do it with ease, flow, and fun. So although the duct tape is a great way to expand my comfort zone around the sun visor, it's not the end all be all. And I know that, which is also going to activate me in the best way possible to speed up scheduling the appointment, right? And what I talked about in the training yesterday was, why do we let things get to the point where it's too painful, it's too frustrating. It is a way of self-harm. And it may sound silly that it's just a sun visor, like, is it that big of a deal? But, like, again, how we do most things is how we do most things. So the question I'm asking myself today, and the question I want to encourage you to ask yourself, is where are you duct taping, aka putting a Band-Aid on things, in your finances, in different parts of your business, with relationships, with your home? Like, let's just look at it all, if you're willing. If that feels too overwhelming to you, then I encourage you, again, we're expanding your comfort zone. Everyone's is going to look at their process, their journey is going to look a little different, and it's all beautiful and amazing. So if you don't want to look at everything, if that feels, that's too heavy, Nellie, I'm not ready for that, listen to yourself and say, okay, I'm going to pick one category and journal about it. Where are you duct taping in your life, in your business? You can zoom in and go to your health and fitness. You can go to your relationship with you, with your significant other, with clients. You can look at your systems. You can look at your team members. You can look at your business finances. You can look at your personal finances. You can look at your clutter. You can look at, your systems in your business. Oh, I already said that, but your systems in your home or lack thereof, right? Like, if you want to look at all of it, look at all of it. If you want to zero in on one specific category, do that. But the journaling will be huge. And journaling doesn't have to be in a notebook. You can verbally journal if that feels good to you. You can, if you have a whiteboard, you can doodle. You can talk to a friend. That's still journaling. The whole point of journaling is getting it out, whether it be you're voicing it, you're writing it. If typing feels good to you, you're typing it. If you want to body double with somebody else and their energy would really help you. But where are you duct taping? And it doesn't feel good, right? I honestly could say, if the sun visor would stay with the duct tape and the heat wouldn't make it keep falling down multiple times a day, I'd probably not get it fixed for longer, right? Because it's okay, it worked, right? The duct tape worked. It's not a long-term solution, but it's also not annoying me anymore, right? So there could be some things that show up for you, but they're working for now. And that's okay. But what does not feel good? That you are choosing to duct tape, choosing to put a Band-Aid on it, and it just doesn't feel great. I've really been looking at this in my business, in my life this week specifically, and made mini, M-I-N-I, I always feel called to spell it, teeny tiny moves of what is showing up for me that does not feel good. It feels like I'm putting a Band-Aid on it and it's just not working. It's just not working. And I owe it to myself. I deserve to speak up for myself. And it is no one else's responsibility but mine. But mine. I cannot be mad at anyone else. I cannot be resentful at anyone else. I guess I can, but at the end of the day, being mad at somebody else or resentful or anything else in between isn't going to fix the duct tape. So when I actually shift the narrative back to myself of yeah, this doesn't feel good. And also I get to speak up and do something about it, right? I had a client not too long ago. She sent me a telegram and she was like, hey, this is not feeling good. And I really I need something different. And I really she's one of my longest clients. And I was like, absolutely. And we had a call yesterday to unpack everything. What does she need? I'm here to help you. I want you to be successful. And I'm also not a mind reader. And so it's so beautiful to have clients that have the emotional intelligence of something doesn't feel great. And also I know we can come up with a solution. And so I gave her so much acknowledgement yesterday privately of thank you so much first for speaking up for yourself and also giving me the opportunity as your guide, as your support system to co-create something that does feel good for you. And we left that call feeling so energized that I know that alone is going to help her quantum leap. But she created it. I'm a part of it, but she took the initiative. She knows that it's an inside job. She knows that it's her responsibility. And also she doesn't have to figure it out on her own, right? It can be a both and also take the responsibility back. Okay? You could even like get really woo-woo and buy duct tape and start to write things down on like little pieces of duct tape of what you are duct taping in your life and your business. If you wanted to, you don't have to. That just came to me. Like that could be like really like symbolic of like, yeah, this doesn't feel good. And maybe you like tear a few pieces off of duct tape, and you choose a number energetically that feels good to you, and you sit and just stare at the duct tape. This is literally coming through me. Energetically, so maybe someone needs to do this, or I don't know. So you could look at, like, maybe you picked 7 pieces of duct tape and you just look and say, okay, what are the 7 things that I'm choosing to duct tape and they don't feel great? It doesn't even have to be to the point where it feels so painful and so overwhelming. Like, we definitely want to pay attention to those, but like, what feels like uneasy, yucky? I talked about that a lot yesterday. That's where we go. And we get excited. Your brain does not know the difference between nervous and excited. And so when we lean into like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to work on this, right? And we can take one piece of duct tape at a time, right? Start easy. Again, we don't have to go 10 levels deep immediately. It'll rock your nervous system. So pick the easiest piece of duct tape and we start there. And let's do little teeny tiny steps within that thing and see where that goes, right? See how that feels. Like, be open to all possibilities. And most importantly, speak up that you deserve to feel amazing. That is a basic human need and your birthright. And after being 18, I think I believe it's your parents' duty and responsibility as parents to help you a ton up to 18, because our brain isn't even fully developed until like your mid-20s, which is terrifying, and also exciting. We're going to focus on the exciting. But I do believe your parents have a huge piece of that, which we can talk about that another day. And also, after that, it's almost like passing the baton of like, you are an adult. This is your responsibility. Take the power back. Start to speak up for yourself. Start to create the reality that you desire that feels so fucking good to you, because no one knows, right? Like, everyone's flavor is a little bit different. Some people want to have a tiny home versus a big ass mansion, or they want to live on a boat versus an RV, right? Like, only you knows what feels really good to you, and not just tangible things, like feelings, right? Like, you know in your heart of hearts what feels good to you, and too often we push our feelings aside for everyone else. And it gets to be a both and. Of course we want to take in consideration everyone else that's important to you, and also always start and end with you. That's how I'm going to end this encouragement video. Start and end with you every single day, all day long. How can we make this easier? How can we stop duct taping things that don't feel good, right? Everything gets to feel good. It is your birthright, and also it's your responsibility. No one else is ever. People can help you, people can support you, people can cheer you on. At the end of the day, it starts and ends with you. And you've got this. You can do this. You wouldn't be here watching this video if you couldn't. So I believe in you. You're amazing. It starts and ends with you.